Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Uriel, and in today's video I'm going to talk about how to survive a visit to Germany without dying on the anthem. We need to check everything before we go, and it means we must take a look at some important information about the place you'll be at and some of the stuff you want to take with you. First of all, the language. We cannot travel to Germany if we don't know the basics, at least how to say hi or even how to tell somebody, hey, I don't speak German, do you speak English or any other language? For you to not have any problems, play it safe having some vocabulary. Then we need to check down the money we want to take with us. It's very important to change the money before arriving. For example, here in Mexico 21 pesos are valued around 1 euro. But if you want to change pesos in Germany, the value will decrease because they devalue the currency. So if you don't want to lose some money, first change it. Now about the luggage, I advise you to not leave only with your casual clothes. No. Since the weather is not the same as here in Mexico, you need to bring with you the warmest clothes you have. Or when you arrive, you can go to a store that sells jackets. It's better to buy this kind of stuff in there because of the quality. When you visit the country, it's important to know some things about the culture, the manners, the costumes, or even the activities they do. For example, you can't speak in an informal way to an unknown person, even if they are your age. Germans have a special treatment and also a very respectful way to approach to you. So it's better for them if you introduce yourself as formally as possible. It's important to know this because they can feel bad or mad about it, and this way they consider we are respecting them. Germans are very picky with this. You need to arrive on time at any situation, and it's better if you come 5 minutes earlier or more. Here in Mexico, we are used to say, hey, I'll be there in 5 minutes, but sometimes we take more time. In Germany, we cannot do that. Therefore, it's important to follow this rule too. When you visit a German home for the first time, you might find different stuff that could surprise you. For example, the toilet. Yes, the toilet. Many of us could have a problem with this. In Germany, the average height is taller than the one in Mexico, and this means that the toilets are made bigger. Keep in mind that if you are a gnome, you'll need to adapt. No shoes in the house. One common rule of every house is that you need to take out your shoes before entering. This because Germans don't want to bring the dirtiness into their houses. This reminds me of other countries, like Japan for example, but they are different cases. Other case is the use of the water. Germans are used to take a shower once or twice a week, so their water bill isn't too expensive. I know it might sound weird for some of us because we may be used to shower 4 or even more times a week, but they don't have any problems with that. So if you want to visit Germany, you don't need to follow this step, so feel free to shower off any time you desire. Another use of the water is that you can drink it from the faucet, because it's clean and it's filtered, so you don't need to worry about bacteriums. In Germany, they don't have the same costumes as in Mexico, so are the meals and the time they serve them. In Mexico, we have 3 or 4 meals along the day: the breakfast, the lunch, a meal between lunch and dinner, and of course dinner. But in Germany, the custom only includes breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Also, dinner is kinda different there because they usually serve the dinner around 7 p.m. and they don't tend to eat more at dinner than they do at the other 2 meals. And it's different because we tend to eat more at the principal meal between lunch and dinner. Anyways, if you want to try the local food, then you can try looking out for a restaurant. Most German recipes focus on bread, potatoes and meat, especially pork, as well as plenty of greens such as cabbage and kale. For example, the
Rouladen
is a German main dish that typically consists of pickles and bacon wrapped in thin slices of beef or veal. It is usually served with gravy, dumplings, mashed potatoes, and cabbage. Another example is the
Käsespätzle,
a dish from the southwestern regions of Germany that is made from larger small
Spätzle,
pasta with grated cheese and a fried onion topping. It is usually served with a salad and sometimes with applesauce. And if you don't feel like German food, you can also look for international restaurants. As a fun fact, all around the world are Mexican food restaurants, but believe me when I tell you that the flavor is not the same. It's well known that Germany is famous because of their beer, but they also drink a lot of coffee, so don't be ashamed if you are not alcoholic. There are plenty of drinks you can choose from. If you want to have a taste in German music, I can recommend the following songs. Just keep in mind that this is my personal taste and that there are way too many songs that are from a different style. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, leave a comment, give me a like, I don't know. And I'll see you next time.